day third of my practice English. I'm gonna show you how I get my American accent. I'm gonna share some tips how to get that accent, and I'll show you how I learn my English by myself. I made a lot of mistake in this video. Okay, without wasting time, let's just start this video. Alright, right now I'm gonna do shadowing. I told you shadowing is the one of the best method that I experienced myself that improving my pronunciation. I don't know is it works for every people, I don't know, but for me it works. How to building my pronunciation, how I speak a bit clear like a native speaker, like American. I think my accent is a little bit more American accent because I shadow lots of the American accent, like I mean the native speaker from the United States, or shadow the native speaker and you try to copy how they are speak, the intonation, the rhythm, how they express their words. So basically something like that. And of course for beginner it will be a bit challenging. I remember when I was trying to shadow the first time, it's not suddenly like you can copy every word that come to their mouth. So I'm gonna tell you how am I doing my shadowing when I was beginner. Well, I remember I choose a not too long video, not too short video. It's like around 5 to 10 minutes, but repeat. I'm gonna play again the video because it's not enough that you shadow the video once, but you have to repeat because you're gonna miss lots of words that coming from their topic. In this shadowing, we're not only just shadowing, but we have to also understanding what they are trying to talk about, because when you don't understand what they're talking about, you may be like easily to get bored. This video, what is this video talking about? You're not gonna get any interest in this video, and at the end you're gonna end up with doing no shadow, like end up with not doing that shadowing. Okay, let me show you. Choose a video that you are interested to put the subtitle, of course, the subtitle here. Change the speed. We are not gonna go to the normal speed, a little bit slow, maybe around 0.75. The speed should be not too fast, not too slow also for you, but if you can catch, is to the purpose here to catch the clear pronunciation coming from their mouth. So the speed is 0.75. I used to do that. And then after you change the speed and then try the shadow, this is the first, the first play. So the second thing that you have to do, you have to repeat it again, not only once, but you have to repeat it this video twice at least, or 3 times. These times for the second try, you have to change also the how to say the speed to the normal speed, and try it again to shadow. Okay, this time I'm gonna show you how am I doing my shadowing. First thing first that I do, I'm not speak loudly when I do shadowing. Yeah, it may be pro and contra out there. Then maybe you heard from another native speaker or give you some tips how to do shadowing correctly. You have to speak loudly, but I personally don't speak loudly because I play the video, like I don't post the video when I shadowing. I speak until the native speaker finishes. So when I do posting and speak loudly, I'm gonna get
easily distraction. So you have to try your own things, which one is works for you. But for me personally, I don't do speak loudly. I speak a half voice or almost whispering, because I don't do posing video when I do shadowing. Let's just see how am I doing my shadowing. I hope you get my point. Interesting, and make sure that your room is less of distraction. If it's possible, is it possible, use a earphone, or actually you don't need to use earphone if your environment or your room, your place very quiet and less of how to say, no noisy, no distraction at all. This how am I doing my shadowing and language learning. Now brain learning. Become aware of the someone mentions to me around is related to frenetic exposures to short length videos on Instagram and TikTok and so forth. And the way these are.
One of the most important thing that I do in shadowing is I do open my mouth properly. I make sure that I pronounce every single word coming from the native speaker, and I speak that word clearly, like really open my mouth. Because when you don't open your mouth properly, you can't pronounce the word very clear. So that's the most important thing.
And that's how am I doing my shadowing. I don't speak loudly, but whispering. It may be different with another people out there that you already heard, maybe. But try your own self with which one is work for you. How to speak like a native speaker, American accent. I think I do have a little bit American accent. So that's how am I doing to get that accent a little bit. I do shadowing a lot. So if you are a beginner, it will take time and a bit challenging, but just keep going and try your shadowing. I hope you're gonna get there. You're gonna get there. Yeah, just keep going.
And this time I'm just watching video from the caveman. I'm not shadowing here. I try to catch the point from the caveman. So he's trying to talking about brain rot from the short video that we're watching, how effective it is to our brain, our mental health. Also, he mentioned that by watching short video is not really effective for learner English, because highly gonna easy to get distraction and not really effective. So try to reading books.
Okay, another thing that we can do while learning English is consume as much as you can in English. Listen, right now I'm gonna do singing. It's okay. But I'm gonna play it because it will be copywriting, right? There will not when rain was so cold. My body frozen bad until I was instant to we ran outside the window. The sun was so cold. Tears and tears until snow my eyes were drying now forever. Drying now forever. There were nights when the wind was so cold. Okay. There were nights. There were nights when the wind was so cold. Then my body froze in bed. Then my body froze in bed. But if I just listen to it right outside the window, okay. If I just listen to it right outside, just listen to it right outside the window. If I just listen to it right outside the window, and my body froze in bed and my body froze in bed if I just listen to it right outside the window. There were days when the sun was so cool. The old heat turned dust, and just I knew my eyes were drying up forever. I finished crying in this and that tonight, and I can't remember when or how. And I banish every memory when I ever met. You touch me like this, and you hold me like that. I just have to admit that it's all coming back to me. You touch me like this, and I hold you like that. It's so hard to believe that it's all coming back to me.